Kuzampala. Namaste. Good morning to all respected online viewers. Long live their majesties, long live our leaders, and long live our friendship. So, welcome to this online Yoga and Ayurveda workshop Embassy of India, Thimphu, ICCR's Nehru Wangchuk Cultural Center Yoga teacher. I'm KVSSN Murthy here. My sincere prayers to the Almighty to see all the best things to their majesties, all the best things to their majesties and the whole Bhutan also. So coming to the recitation, this recitation belongs to Ayurveda and Yoga. It's actually from Hatha Yoga Pradipka, another jewel from the Hatha Yoga Pradipka. It is saying that Shatkarma Nirghata Staulya Kapadosha Maladikaha Pranayamaha Tata Kuryadanayesena Siddhyate. It's saying that the important 6 cleaning techniques, inside body cleaning techniques, if people will perform these kriyas in front of the pranayam or before the yoga practices, their yoga practices will be giving benefits very soon. So here again, what are the shat karmas? What are the important 6 techniques mentioned in the Hatha Yoga Pradipika called Dhautir Vasti, Tada Neti, Tratakam, Naulikam, Tadha, Kapala Bhatischa Tani, Shat Karmani Prachakshate. Means here omitting techniques, mouth to abdomen cleaning technique, as well as nostril to mouth cleaning technique, as well as mouth to intestines cleaning technique, as well as Kapala Bhati, and king of the all kriyas called Nauli also. So these are important 6 important cleaning techniques for the physical body as well as the mind, as well as this will be a kind of bridge from the material practices to spiritual practices. Also, these 2 slokas and Hatha Pradipika knowledge comes under Ayurvedic text also. Right. In this regard, again, I would like to mention the important protocols of the COVID situation. Please always follow the safe physical distancing when you are going out. So always try to carry your hand sanitizers and try to see the respiratory hygiene also. And always carry the 1 or 2 masks in your bag, or if possible, please try to carry the total face covers. It will cover your ears and nose and total structure of the face also. So here coming to the nozzle applications, please use Anutaila or Shadbindu Taila. It's a Ayurvedic oils that will install inside the nostrils. So somewhat it will create balance in your phlegm balance. So coming to steam inhalation, so eucalyptus oil or ajwain seed oil or pudina leaves oil. So please add them for your steam inhalation at least 4 to 5 times. Please do this practice. As well as throat gargling, so use turmeric or salt, or even you can use triphala churn or estimadu also for your cleaning of the throat. So every day 3 to 4 times clean your mouth, as well as don't count your currency or notes by touching your tongue. Adequate sleep 6 to 8 hours required. 1 more hour may be required if you are more active in front of the systems. Moderate exercises morning and evening, at least half an hour practices in required. Please include back bending exercises, as well as please apply one inverted, simple and inverted posture also. All right, coming to Ayurveda practices here. Today's our important practice is, one is ginger or dry ginger, second one is turmeric. So in for the ginger, it's also called as ardaka. It's a two preparations. You can go for dry ginger application, or you can go for wet ginger also. So here it is a kind of it will prevent the nausea, as well as it will release from the flatulence. It will also create the sweating inside the body, and it will have direct influence on the salivary glands as well as digestive system. Also, what we call, it will soothness of the fragile nerves inside. Please remember, this is very simple application. So every day, morning, afternoon, evening, as anyhow you are using this adrak, this ginger in your regular curries and regular food, but also you can use this ginger in your teas or black teas or plain water also. So at least here 3 to 4 times you can apply this ginger application for better immunity. So coming to second application called turmeric haridra, and here I would like to show the golden milk preparation, which is also very good for your immunity boosting. So this is also called as immunomodulator. So especially in the autoimmune diseases, this haridra, this turmeric will be a very helpful ingredient. It's also good in the management of diabetics, and it's also good in the management of liver dysfunctions. So coming to simple golden milk preparation. So take 300 ml of milk. So here please boil this properly. While it's here inside the boiling, at least use, so this is almost like 20 grams to 25 grams. Just mix it properly, and here very soon it will, the total milk will turn as a golden color, so that it's called as a golden milk. So especially this is also good to have in early in the morning, as well as before sleep also. All right. So this golden milk preparation will give you the ability of fighting against the viral infections, as well as bacterial infections, as well as fungal infections also. So as we mentioned that for the patients who are having this diabetes, so for them this is very simple and effective remedy. But here, if you have diabetes, don't use honey or sugar or jaggery. But if you are okay with this sugar, then you can add sugar or jaggery or honey. Like tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place in the Ayurvedic workshop, so we will see some more applications for the immunity. So let's join to the yoga classes. Right. So sun salutation is our regular practice as a warm up, as well as for practice also. This is very good practice. This has nearly 12 posters, which includes forward bend, back bend, as well as completely down to that, so everything. So like when you have your traditional belief to chant this mantra and the sloka chanting, you can follow, or you just follow the physical practices. Okay, take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Then after that, very slowly lift your both the arms up above to the head, called Pranamasana, Kailasha Mudra, and slowly bring them together down at your chest, called Anahata Pranamasana. Again, take a long, slow and a deep inhalation and exhalation. And sloka and mantra chanting and Bijakshara. Om Hiranmayena Patrena Satyasyapi Hitam Mukham Tatvam Pushan Apavruno Satya Dharmaya Drustaye. Om Hram Hrim Hrum Hraim Hraum Raha Mitra Ravi Surya Bhanu Kagapusna Hiranya Garbha Maricha Aditya Savitra Arka Bhaskaraya Namaha. Stretch your both the arms forward, Hasta Uttanasana. So here once pull yourself up. Here from here slightly put your body for back bend, called Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. Then again keep your body straight once, pull your arms up. Then slowly, carefully push your body forward for a forward bend. But if you have your lower back issues or neck issues or heart issues or blood pressure issues, don't follow the forward bends. Now remaining people can go till the floor and few seconds stay here. Then touch your right leg back as a back leg, called Asva Sancharanasana, horse riding posture. Once push your body down as well as forward towards your forward leg heel. Lift your chin up, few seconds stay. After this Asva Sancharanasana, keep your back leg straight on the toes, and against the gravity lift your knee as well as slowly join your forward leg to back leg, called Dandasana or Santulanasana. And very slowly put your knees down and very slowly bend your body down towards the floor, called Ashtanga Namaskarasana or Sastanga Namaskarasana. Then slowly push your body forward and lift the body up till your thighs, called Bhujangasana or Cobra posture. Lift your chin further, and this is very simple posture. If you have lower back issues, this posture will helpful. Then very slowly push your body inside, called Parvatasana, and stand your body on the toes. Help, and few seconds push your body inside. And after that, right leg is your forward leg, called Asva Sancharanasana. Again few seconds push your body forward and down, lift your chin up. and back leg straight on the toes. Against the gravity, lift your knee, then very slowly push your back leg to the forward, called Pada Hastasana. And slowly lift your both the arms, Hasta Uttanasana. Then after that, once again pull your body up, and from there slightly put a back bend called Ardha Chandrasana or Ardha Chakrasana. Then slowly keep your body straight, Pranamasana above to the head. Then very slowly keep them down at your chest, called Anahata Pranamasana. Then take a long deep inhalation and exhalation. Again for another inhalation, lift your both the arms. Then very slowly with exhalation, wide your both the arms and slowly bring them back down towards the thighs. And here, keep small distance between your both the legs and lock your both the hands for a small relaxation after your sensory rotations. Again, take slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Alright, while coming to the yoga postures, so our first posture will be on the balancing, called Vrikshasana, very simple and effective posture. When you have your balancing issues, you can choose wall support or any chair support also to do this practice. So keep your body straight. Then here, carefully lift your right leg and turn them back, and after that keep your right leg heel on the left thigh. So from the beginning, don't look for the rights or wrongs, don't look for the posture performances or don't look for the competition purposes. Just be yourself, be very flexible what you are doing. So here take a long deep inhalation, exhalation, then after that open your one arm, then second arm, still check your extra balance, then after that lift your both the arms up. So here keep your both the palms join Pranamasana. So do not interlock your fingers in the beginning. Few seconds stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then very slowly wide your both the arms. Then after that turn them inside. Then very slowly close towards the thighs. And slowly relax your right leg from the fold. Then few seconds rest your two legs. Again long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So basically these balancing postures will improve the concentration, as well as it's also improve the muscle strength on the single leg. Now opposite side, same thing, fold your alternate leg at your thigh edge. So keep your body straight. Then very slowly open your one arm, then second arm, then very slowly lift your both the arms up and make them Pranamasana above to the head. Few seconds stay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then very slowly leave your both the arms and rest from the practices. So initially 10 counts enough. Then when you are getting more into the practices, you can choose more time also. Then again few seconds, long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So next practice will comes towards the Konasana. It's a side bending. It's also good for your fat reduction at the side abdomens. Then here in between your legs create a medium distance, or according to your convenience you can make big space also. Then here fold your right hand, keep them on the right side waist and lift your left arm. Then once completely pull yourself up. So here with the use of folded hand and above hand, and try to bend the body and few seconds stay at the convenient point. And here also you can be 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then slowly come back and come back. Then again keep your arm straight. Then after that wide your arm. Then slowly turn your arm down towards the floor and slowly keep them down. Rest and relaxation. Here again long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. Once keep your both the legs together for resting. Then after that same practice again, wide your both the legs and check your pre-position. Then after that fold your left hand on the left waist and check your pre-position. Then after lift your alternate arm up. Once completely pull yourself up. Then here from there completely bend the body and few seconds stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then slowly come back. Keep your body straight once. Pull yourself up. Then from there slowly widen your arm. Then slowly turn your arm down. Then very slowly keep them down at your thighs. Then again after that, again few seconds rest. Lock your hands back in between your both the legs. Create a small space and long and slow and deep inhalation and exhalation. So right after that we have two more postures. Then like sit on any comfortable surface. Once touch your both the legs forward, called Sukha Dandasana or simple slant body posture. Once take a long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Then after that keep your both the legs together. Then keep your body also straight and keep your both the hands on the floor just next to your thighs. Samasthiti or pre-position for next exercise called Vakrasana. So here also very simple and effective postures in management of the diabetes as well as in management of the obesity. So here fold your right leg. Then further fold your right leg closer to your perineal region. Then after that open your right arm forward and turn them towards the right side and keep your right hand back behind the body on the floor. So once keep adjust your back hand, folded leg and your dress. Then after that lift your left hand. Then completely make a turn and try to catch your below stretched legs knee with your left hand. So throughout the practice keep giving squeezing at your abdominal region to chest and few seconds turn your head back and stay here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and very slowly come back. 10 and keep your left hand. Then slowly rest them on the folded knee. Then very slowly stretch your folded leg up and then after that slowly relax from the posture. Then again few seconds rest in the Sukha Dandasana for relaxing your arms and legs and the shoulder and the back. Again few seconds take that long, deep and slow inhalations and exhalations. Then same exercise alternate side. Keep your body straight and come to Samasthiti preparation. Then after that fold your left leg. Then keep your left heel closer to the perineal region. Then here catch your folded leg knee with your right arm for position. Check your dress and mat. After that open your left hand back behind the body and completely give a squeezing. Adjust your abdomen. Then here open your right arm completely over to the left knee and completely make a turn and catch your right leg knee with your right hand and turn your body back and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then slowly come back. Keep your body straight and slowly keep your arms and legs relax from the posture and slowly stretch your alternate leg and then keep your both the hands back and again few seconds take long, deep, slow inhalation and exhalation. Keep your body like a slant and chest erect and few seconds take a long pause. Then again keep your body straight, head straight, arms and legs straight. So we have last posture called Bhunama Asana or Bhusparsa Siro Asana. This is also abdominal squeezing. Best exercise for the liver disorders as well as pancreas disorders as well as central obesity also. So coming to practices here, in between your both the legs create medium space or long space. Then very simple exercise, open your both the arms forward. Then towards your right side turn. Then here put your both the hands on the floor on the right side. To touch the floor, slightly push your body towards the right side. Then here slightly wide your both the hands and try to push your body and head towards the floor in between the hands and try to touch your head properly towards the floor and stay for a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and slowly come back. Lift your head up, then very slowly come back. Relax your body. Again few seconds, keep your both legs together for relaxation of your legs and waist. Few seconds, fold your legs towards your right side as well as towards your left side. Just go for your post stretches from the posters. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 relaxation. So we have in this last posture alternate side. Again, keep your body straight, stretch your both the legs forward, slightly wide your both the legs. Then open your both the arms forward and towards your opposite side. Turn the body. Keep your both the hands on the floor. Keep your chest straight to push your body completely down in like in between your both the hands. Touch your head on the floor and stay now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again, turn, then slowly come back. Again, keep your body straight and head straight. Then slowly turn your both the hands and rest your both the hands on the floor. Then after that, fold. Keep your both the legs together and fold your knees. Again, here also towards your right side and towards your left side. Just go for your knee turns for better relaxation on the legs. And here, keep your body straight. So here, take a long, slow and a deep inhalation and exhalation. So coming to pranayam exercises, soon after your postures. So if you want, drink a sip of water, that's also recommended, so especially in the pranayam chanting, pranayam mantra abhyas. So drinking water also recommended, but take care of the quantities. Alright, again, so here try to sit properly in any convenient posture, or lotus posture, or half lotus, or diamond shape posture, or simple sukhasana. So be very comfortable whatever posture you may choose. So take a long deep inhalation, exhalation. Alright, coming to pranayam sloka. Long and deep and slow inhalation, exhalation. Om Kesavaya Swaha, Om Madhavaya Swaha, Om Narayanaya Swaha, Om Adya Samadhi Tatpala Siddhyartham Asana Purvakan Pranayamadin Karishye. Om Sant Sant Sandhi. Alright, the purpose of this sloka is, as we mentioned yesterday, not only for the physical health or not only for the material wealth, so it is also we have to go to the spiritual upliftment. For them, physical body and mind should be very strong. Like this is what we call physical body is an external vehicle and mind is the internal vehicle. These two vehicles should be very strong to make our journey safe towards the spiritual upliftment. So for this we have today's exercise is Kapala Bhati Kriya Abhyas as well as Pranayam Abhyas also. So Kapala Bhati, as we know that Bastrava Loha Karasya Rasha Purau Sasam Brahmau Kapala Bhatir Vikyata Kapadosha Visoshini. Phlegm related disorders will be totally calmed down because of this simple Kapala Bhati exercise. Kapala Bhati is a very simple, sharp exhalation, slow inhalation. Surya Bhedana Pranayam, also very important pranayam called Kapala Sodhanam, Vata Doshagnam, Krimi Dosha Hrit Punah Punah Ridam Karyam, Surya Bhedana Uttamam. So here saying that phlegm related disorders also nullified, and coming to wind imbalance inside the body also totally calm down. It's also mentioned that inside abdominal worms also will be killed because of this simple Surya Bhedana Pranayam. So coming to the practices, very simple practices, keep your position straight. So if you have blood pressure issues or any vertigo throwing issues, do not go for the fast strokes, do it very slow rather than fast. So please remember, take good advice from your yoga teacher as well as physician also before adding any kind of physical fitness practices into your life. So keep your position straight. And here Kapalabhati 30 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, deep and slow and long inhalation, exhalation. The same practice again, 10 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, deep, slow inhalation, exhalation. Towards 30 strokes, we have last 10 strokes and starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, deep and slow inhalation and completely deep and slow exhalation. So while like doing your physical fitness practices in any format, yoga format or any other format, please try to create some time for your breathing exercises also. So coming to Surya Bhadana Pranayam, it is called as right inhalation, left exhalation. Throughout the practice, right nostril inhalation, left nostril exhalation. So here also contraindications are same. If you have high blood pressure, do not immediately jump into the practices. First you can make a trial, but do not be very serious in this kind of pranayamas. So coming to pranayam, so here open your right arm, last 2 fingers out and right hand thumb, and to close in purpose the nostrils, it is also called as pranayama mudra. And close your left nostril and breathe in from your right nostril and breathe out with the left nostril. Again, breathe in with the right nostril. Breathe out from the left nostril. Breathe in from the right nostril. Breathe out from the left nostril. Fourth count inhalation with the right nostril. And completely slowly breathe out with the left nostril. Last inhalation with the right nostril. And completely slowly breathe out with the left nostril. Then slowly keep your arm down. After finishing your practices, few seconds create time for your Trataka Abhyas. If you know about the Dharana practices, you can choose Dharana practices also. But while in the Trataka Abhyasas, you can go for candle gazing. You can make a stand also for candle gazing. It is a very simple and effective remedy for your eyes health also. And after completion of your yoga exercises, give at least 10 to 15 minutes time to take bath and further 5 minutes time to take breakfast. And in the afternoon before your lunch hour, like at least give half an hour time to do yoga nidra abhyas or to perform this power nap in the evening after finishing your office work and everything. So please create some more time to do yoga exercises, include back bending exercises as well as include inverted postures also. Tomorrow when we are meeting here at the same place, same timing, we are seeing still more applications in the Ayurveda and yoga. Like in the very soon in the next week we will begin some more exercises which will be more beneficial to the sports person, cricket players or footballers or the people who are like whose sport is related to running. So we are seeing that kind of sports yoga also very soon. Until then, take care of yourself. We are meeting tomorrow here the same place, same timing. Take care of yourself and do yoga and stay away from the bad habits also. Thanking you all.